Yes?
Now our army is completely replenished, which means we have a little bit of spare gold here. Let's go ahead and start work on this siege workshop. Note that it requires a training grounds and toolsmithy, both of which we built earlier here. The training grounds came with the city, and the toolsmithy, which we decided to build to get more workers. Something I haven't explained yet, notice these are town improvements. Fishery. This is a coastal city. As you can see, it has coast right there, which allows us to build fishmongers and harbors. And marble deposits, which allows us to build a quarry and ultimately giving us a stonemason and a sculptor's guild. Go ahead and start work on that siege workshop
Yes?
right away.
I love the sea. Warm
And
food at
notice how the
last.
screen is a little bit blue tinted here. It's a little bit darker than it was earlier. That is most likely why we were losing our battle. In fact, when we were in a very good situation, is it's nighttime. Armies lose morale when when it's at nighttime. So looking at a pact of non-aggression from East Anglia, I don't want a pact of non-aggression with East Anglia. We're going to go ahead and say no to that and look towards expanding our kingdom power a little bit to increase our income further. Notice Earl Donner II of Leinster has died in battle as it's been eliminated by Wessex.
Political
Looking at
views.
Wessex here, they now control 2 provinces and an uneasy alliance. York is apparently at war with Munster. Notice we're only looking at this very small section. If we go over to Kiev, he's at war with Muscovy. Byzantinia at war with Croatia. Looks like Croatia is actually winning. Papacy, um, disliked by France. Zurid, improving relations with his nearby allies. Fatimids and Byzantinia, not too happy with each other. Kurdistan, Georgia, the list goes on. There's a lot going around constantly all over this map. Sweden and Poland are allied, and it is a strong alliance. Again, earlier we looked at York and Wessex, an uneasy alliance that might be broken earlier, or might be broken later. Our city's getting very big here, as you can see by that margin of people and the empty slots. So we can increase our kingdom power here.
Kingdom power has increased.
Now, lost our guild, lost some piety, and our kingdom power is 1. So
Your
let's look
gold,
at
sir.
our income here. Kingdom power +1 for 5 gold. A big income which will pay off eventually. It'll take a good amount of time, but it will pay off for itself. And the higher you increase your kingdom power, the more money you're going to end up getting from content itself. The most important part here is kingdom power plus 3 to happiness. As we are at
We have built a
Moravatt,
new building,
it's
sir.
very important to get rid of this chance of rebellion, which is at 1% right now. So we finished our little siege workshop. And we can see we can do this now. We can get these special units. However, our engineering skill, well, we don't have one. So all we can actually get is laddermen. And there's very little point in getting
Yes, my
laddermen
lord.
right now.
My liege. Board ships.
Let's go ahead and counter invade and see if we can't take back our city that we lost over here of Strathclyde. It looks like he wants to do the same thing. We may have a naval battle here. Note, there really is no combat in place for naval battle. It works it out all by itself. Um, they never
I am moving.
implemented naval
Time
battle,
to
and it's
move.
really not something you see very often
Time to
in
move.
this. So let's go ahead and
For
just
honor. For honor. Attack. Attack.
go ahead and go straight to him. And in the meantime, produce a Fletcher. Now, as we saw earlier, we can build longbowmen and bowmen from a Fletcher, so that will come in handy later. The Earl of East Anglia has passed away as our court... Wow. Ow. That just like went straight on, ow. On my neck there. My apologies for any sound that just happened there. I have right to claim his land as I did send my prince to marry his princess. This is why I don't trade away my princesses, is when the king dies, other people that are married to your princesses have the right to claim your land. So I do wish to claim land, and their only province of East Anglia will become mine. They reluctantly recognized our claim, but our relationship is marred as a result. Who really cares is now East Anglia
Political
has
views.
been completely wiped out. They don't exist anymore. So our relationship is non-existent, and we do wait for East Anglia to assimilate, join us. They shall. Here's a naval battle coming up. Go ahead and fight. We're winning decisively right off the bat, as they are still using simply peasants. And we are using swordsmen.
Our armies have won yet another battle.
They're trying to escape, and apparently the marshal went right after him and took him out immediately. This should be effective in allowing us to take over at least one city
Sire,
of the Highlands.
we were awarded a glorious victory.
It's now becoming daytime. As you can see, the sun is coming up. The screen is getting brighter. East Anglia is still assimilating. And
I
Our
have
armies
learned
have won
more
yet
now.
another battle.
in order to rush it, it would take 4,600 gold and 1,000 piety. Now we do have the piety now, but our gold just is not there, and it would cost far too much. Battle after battle after battle, sitting here in the ocean, as we slowly wait for the Highlands to die off, and somehow manage to fall back. I'm watching this very carefully. We are
Sire,
starting to lose.
we
so
lost
we're
a
March,
battle.
falling
marching.
back.
I'm
We've
moving.
lost a lot of guys here.
I was getting seasick.
We're gonna go back and we're gonna recoup our losses, and he's doing the same thing. Saw he fell back there. Morale again was killing us.
I am more skilled now.
It's unfortunate that fighting at nighttime, even just a little bit, is in fact screwing
The
us
king
over.
is dead. Long live the king.
So it appears that my king is now dead. So now the prince
Warm food at last.
is controlling it, and rebels over in East Anglia. Unfortunately, we can't do anything over here as we have to defend Ulster, and we don't have the funds, so we have to let the rebels do as they wish for now, unfortunately. We will get to them eventually. A lot of money to refill all these squads. And minus 10 unhappiness here for the dead king.
Your wisest of rulers
See.
and his kin.
Our king here, very good in economy and very good in warfare. Doesn't really have anything for espionage or diplomacy, and okay in religion. So now we should be able to boost our economy.
Your gold, sire.
As you can see, king bonuses 5. Rebels invading East Anglia. Really, they just moved from here to here. They never invaded East Anglia.
His Excellency the King and
Do
his
better
most
in
noble
warfare,
family.
as he's very talented in war. as this war goes on, we should be able to win more battles simply by our king being skilled in knowing how to deal with war.